Welcome to Houston, Texas and Daikin Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Houston Astros.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Houston Astros.
About to get started here. Getting the nod in this one, Hunter Brown. How about a scouting report on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Now a chance for Zach
Good afternoon for the Angels. It's this one, Zach Neto.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Line drive. Caught. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Mike Trout, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Got him looking for the K. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. And first offering is fouled off. Two out, space is empty. Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. And we're back. And on the hill today, Yusei Kikuchi.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And now the 0-1.
Ball. That's inside.
Inside, just missed. Line drive. One up, one down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Carlos Correa stands in now and watches strike one. Ball one low. One out, base is empty. That one way inside.
Nope, outside.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Jose Altuve. That's in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Moncada tossed to first. And they get Altuve for the out. And that'll do it. Nothing doing there for Houston. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Houston, top of the second. Here is Yoan Moncada. Brown back to work. And that misses. Ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 7, Joe Adele.
Here's Joe Adele. Outside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Second inning here, no score. And that is out of play. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches made him really work out there on the mound. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now here is Logan O'Hoppe. Check swing, called strike. Late swing fouled off. Adele, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Nico Cavadas in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here at the top of the second. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Angels strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning.
Astros,
now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Christian Walker in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Cam Smith will hit next. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Kicks and deals. That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Alvarez around second to third. The tag out.
Tag, got him.
Batting seventh, the catcher.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making an out at third base.
And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. And that misses. And that is ball one. And a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
Center field sizes this one up, and that will end the inning. One left for Houston. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore. Moore measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2024. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Right through there for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
And that's downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Dubon squeezes it, and there's one down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And now the center fielder. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first. No swings, says Freddie Ferguson. Grounds one to short. Pena tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Zach Neto.
So the lineup flips over, and next for L.A., Zach Neto. He's 0 for 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. That one ripped. Makes the grab on the run. One away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who
Now
makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 1 so far. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
In the dirt. Dubon leads off first with 1 away. Liner caught it second.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they
Third
keep the
baseman,
runner at
number
first.
1,
Just like
Carlos
that, they're almost out of the inning.
Correa.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Just so sound
Now
in his
back,
mechanics.
the
Hits against a
designated
firm
hitter,
front
Jose
side, and the hands just
Altuve.
continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the DH, Jose Altuve. That
Ball
one
one,
way
no
outside. Ball 1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. The run comes across, and the Astros score first. It's 1-0.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Line drive, base hit down the line. Correa on his horse and coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And now it's Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Out to short. They get the force, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros 2 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Dyken Park, and now batting Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
And a foul ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Diaz down to first with it. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. 2 down, base is empty. Yoan Moncada now at the plate. Late on that fastball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And it's fouled away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Now a screamer into the outfield. And a base hit right there.
Up next for the Angels.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And next for the Angels, Joe Adell. Right through there for a strike. Moncada off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Dubon makes the grab, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Astros 2 and the Angels nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that's down and away. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now they've got some.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Mauricio Dubon.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Singled and scored his first time. On the ground, out to short. Boots it. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense.
Now
the bases loaded. Big
fielder,
opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yusei Kikuchi will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Brock
the Angels,
Burke will take over here.
Number 46.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a
Burke.
lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Here's the center fielder, Chas McCormick. Golden opportunity right here. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one lifted in the air center field. He's under it. Drops into the glove. Runners tag up from second and third. And he's safe at third as a run scores on the play. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 2 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. Diaz on third with 2 out. Right through there for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Here's Carlos Correa. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Adele makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. They put 2 on the board, 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Astros 4 and the Angels nothing. Back here in Houston, top 5, John Shammy with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Logan O'Hoppe. Brown back to work. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Inside, just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter
now
like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now the first baseman, Nico Cavadas. And there's the strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Right side, Walker. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Moore.
2 outs, base is empty. Christian Moore digs in now. Flied out his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2 is the count.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the two others, and that's some great company.
Now batting, left fielder, Yordan
Alvarez up next for the Astros. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
One down. So next up for Houston, Christian Walker. And that one in the air center field. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cam Smith.
2 down, base is empty. Digging in, Cam Smith. He's 2 for 2. Into center and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Man at first, and now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz, 1 for 2. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Inside, and it's 1-0.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
That one outside, and that's ball 2.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
2 outs. Ripped on a line. Snags it on the run. That is the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. And the lead is now 5-0. And we're back.
Leading off
And
for the
stepping
Angels,
in
the
is the
fielder,
speedy
Bryce
number 22.
Teodosio.
He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Alvarez going back on it. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach Neto.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. Foul ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that one sliced foul. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mike Trout.
Here's Trout, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Trout, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, left fielder, Taylor.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Two outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Astros 5 and the Angels nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
And a pitch. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And a good start to the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Stepping in, Chas McCormick. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting,
now Jeremy Pena.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that's in for a strike. Ripped to first, caught. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Now batting, the third baseman, Carlos Correa.
And here comes Carlos Correa. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
In the on-deck circle,
1.
you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Adele moving back on it, and it's gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Brock Burke gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Robert Stevenson comes on now.
Number 24.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Spits the plate. That's strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That's hard hit on the line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 7-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
Right fielder, Joe Adele.
Joe Adele, the next to hit for the Angels.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. The Astros up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty.
14,
Logan O'Hoppe getting ready to hit.
O'Hoppe.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. Angels held in check. They continue to trail 7-0. bottom of the 7th. Now it's going to be Yordan Alvarez. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a double. 4th hit of the night for him.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
And here is Christian Walker. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cam Smith.
And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Slider misses outside. In there at the knees for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Runner, yes,
and
yes.
the runner's coming home. There's a ball. Outside. Out at the plate.
On the tag,
he's out trying to steal home. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman,
Leading
Nico
Angels,
Cavadas.
the first baseman, Nico Cavadas.
Brown back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Just misses. And a count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Popped up. Dubon hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, Bryce.
And now the center fielder. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there, not going their way. It's 7-0. Back here in Houston, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Adele hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Boog, I love how they incorporated Old Union Station in the construction of Dyken Park. It really makes it feel like it's existed here in downtown Houston for a long time.
Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. Outside with a breaking ball. Yeah, that's fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Two down, base is empty. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. This kid, a 21st round pick out of Millersville University in Pennsylvania.
0-1's the count.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The batter, number 3.
Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. And he pumps it a strike. McCormick leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Adele makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
A.J. Blue Ball gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Now batting, designated.
Here's Mike Trout. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And that is out of play. Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Ward stands in now and watches strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The Angels down to their final strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan.
And now Yoan Moncada. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Blue ball, 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The right fielder, Joe Adell.
Next to hit, Joe Adell. And that's in for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He pulls it down, ball game. And the Astros use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.